Is this thing on? Yeah. Is this thing on? Okay. Take one. Okay. Watermelon, cantaloupe, watermelon, cantaloupe, watermelon. Okay. Take two. Okay, I take it this is running again. You know, this is the bad part about, this whole lockdown thing is that, usually I'd be a hell of a lot more prepared, or I'd have, a crew, or at least I'd have somebody helping me. I thought about doing it on the cell phone thing or whatever. Forget about it. You don't want to hear it. I have been woefully unprepared to do this tonight, and this must be like my fourth take or whatever. But welcome to Low Tide, Rude Planet's little video experiment. This is like the second episode. I've been debating about whether to call this particular episode Cape Shit instead of Low Tide, because about 2 years ago I bought capeshit.com to do comic book related shit, which I never did and still haven't. Anyway, welcome to Low Tide. This is like take 4. I was hoping to come in and be like, hey, how's it going? Do like a Mr. Rogers type thing. I've done this like 3 or 4 times, and I can't tell you how many times I've fucked this one up. So anyway, this one is definitely not going to be as polished as the last episode. And, just for full disclosure, I'm not going to have, something as crazy as, like some rapey Funko Pop snuff film like I did in the first episode. If you're interested in that, check the descriptions, because just check my channel. I'm not going to add that. Anyway, yeah, today we are doing comic book unboxings. Mystery Box by Vantage. Great company. I've opened 2 mystery boxes from them in the past. First mystery box, the value wasn't there. It had one thing in there that I would have bought for myself, which was really cool. And then on the other thing it had was sort of a ghost from comic book past. In fact, I will save that for another video another time. But today we're doing mystery boxes. And further full disclosure, I actually filmed these unboxings like a week and a half ago. The audio wasn't that good. It just wasn't that great. So I saved the footage. Going to do commentary tonight to be more in line with what I've been doing. And yeah. So let's come on out. Come on out. Don't be shy. Okay. So as we get going here, their branding is awesome. The boxes come with the logo, everything, so like they really got their shit together just in the packaging alone. So, if you're expecting, just some people, throwing away like, garbage that isn't worth anything, they're just getting rid of the back. It doesn't happen with more Marvel trash, but this is where this particular box shines. This is where it shines. The owner of Comic Vantage has been specking pretty hard on Baby Teeth #1. This is my third copy. No joke, my third copy. I'm definitely keeping it. I'm happy to see it. Value's not there yet, but it will be. And look at this. That is G.I. Joe #218, Virgin variant by Art Germ. I think he's a really good artist. Once again, it is Take 4. Yes, Comic Vantage, I'm definitely going to recommend. Now, the filler books, I've typically gotten a lot of Marvel. And that's okay. If it's like older Marvel, or if it's something you like, then, this is definitely going to be up your speed. For me, I know. The hits, on the other hand, yeah. This is the fourth time I've done 4 times with Comic Vantage, and each time, they pretty much hit their value. The one that I did previous to this video, my second time I did Comic Vantage, there was like an autographed Frank Cho or something else in there. But to get what I'm going at, one of the hits in there was the Lethal Protector #1. This is a comic that everybody has, and says on there that's worth $15. There's no, other than some indie titles, there's absolutely no excuse for any Marvel comics to be worth more than $3 or $4 from the 90s. That's just the way it is. They printed millions of them. There's just way too many of them out there. To call Lethal Protector $15 is absurd. I know that a lot of people recently have been, specking the hell out of the first appearance of Omega Red in X-Men #4. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to go to any reputable dollar bin in any local comic book shop in the country and not find at least 4 or 5 copies of the first appearance of Omega Red. In fact, once this lockdown ends and I'm get the nerve to go back out in public again, I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to find first appearances of Omega Red, and we'll go from there. Anyway, Lethal Protector, not to disparage that book, because that was actually a really fun run back in the 90s, but there's no way in hell that should be a minor key. The G.I. Joe, the Baroness. This is absolutely a gorgeous cover. There's no doubt, there's no denying it. That's a gorgeous cover. Art Germ is, liked by a lot of people, and I could see why. It definitely has that computer-generated look. But here's the thing. Baroness should not look like, some anime girl that you'd find on, one of those body pillows. That's just, Baroness doesn't look that way. She's supposed to be a little bit intimidating. She's supposed to have a distinctive look. They pulled this shit in the G.I. Joe movies. Realistically, if you're gonna do Baroness, make Baroness, unique. She needs to look like, like a young Rene Russo. She needs to be intimidating like Diane Thorne or something like that. If I were to have the perfect G.I. Joe movie would be made by Canon Films in 1988, whatever's at the heyday. It was star Chuck Norris, but for Baroness, I would have Mary Warrenoff. And if I want to have Mary Warrenoff, I would have Paul Bartel as Destro. I think he could pull off a Scottish warlock, don't you?